Good morning, it's me. Hello, third grade. I am here for the animal of the day, and this animal is not one that I've seen before. Its location, I have lived in the area of its location before, but I don't recall ever seeing this animal. This is an amphibian because we've been on amphibians for a while, and we're going to stick with amphibians for a little bit longer, and then I'm going to switch to a different animal type. So probably next week we'll start going into a different animal category for the animal of the day and move away from amphibians. But today is our last amphibian, and so let's give a big welcome to the tiger salamander. Okay, so he looks really neat, and I love his spots. I think they're so cool. And if you look in this shaded area, this little place down here that's not shaded is Florida. So this animal is on the eastern coast above Florida, but below Maine. So we do not have this salamander here in Maine. And then in a lot of the United States, as you can see in that shaded area, because this is the United States all across here. So that's where that tiger salamander is located. All right, so let's learn about this animal a little bit. Tiger salamander. Young tiger salamanders can grow up 3 different ways depending on their environment. They can either develop into adults and live on land, develop into adults and live in water, or stay in their larval form and live their entire lives in water. All tiger salamanders live in or near ponds. Some live in ponds that dry up during the summer, and others live in permanent ponds. Some live in ponds that are crowded with other tiger salamanders, and some have a pond to themselves. The type of pond it inhabits determines how it will grow. Many tiger salamanders follow a typical amphibian life cycle. They hatch from an egg, live in water for a while. During this time, they breathe through gills much the same way a fish does. When their fish-like forms change into adult bodies, they breathe with lungs and can live both in shallow water and on land. These typical tiger salamanders often live in burrows in the ground. They return to the water to lay eggs. Tiger salamanders in ponds that dry up during the summer must metamorphose into adult forms before the pond disappears. This way they will have adult lungs for breathing when the pond is gone. But tiger salamanders living in permanent ponds can skip a step in the amphibian life cycle. They can mate and lay eggs without ever growing lungs. This shortcut allows them to reproduce more quickly. So that kind of tells us how that these animals have changed and adapted to ensure their survival. So they can actually skip a life cycle. That is pretty impressive to me. I can't imagine how an animal can just skip a part of its so-called life cycle. I think that's really, really interesting because I've never heard of an animal doing that before. So I learned something new from this animal of the day today. So here he is. He's our tiger salamander. He is our last amphibian animal of the day. And on Monday, we will start with a new animal of the day. And I hope to see you all on Zoom. I've sent everyone an invite. I would like to have a Zoom meeting with all of third grade so that we can all see each other and talk to each other because it's been way too long. I miss you all, and I'll see you on Monday. Bye.